Bonjour à tous.
Bonjour.
On se retrouve aujourd'hui à Ikebukuro pour une nouvelle vidéo. On t'a demandé quelles questions tu aimerais nous poser et j'ai eu beaucoup de retours sur la vie au Japon et comment s'intégrer si on vient soit voyager au Japon, soit vivre au Japon. Et on s'est dit qu'on allait donc répondre aux clichés sur le Japon. Donc, on va essayer de répondre aux clichés sur le Japon et en donnant des conseils pour des personnes qui viennent soit voyager au Japon, soit qui voudraient vivre au Japon. Juste avant qu'on commence à répondre aux clichés sur le Japon, je voulais juste nous présenter un peu rapidement parce qu'on l'a pas fait juste avant. Alors je m'appelle Sarah et la personne qui est avec moi dans cette vidéo s'appelle Nozomi. Si tu es nouveau sur cette chaîne, on travaille toutes les deux pour CPC, qui est une entreprise qui vend des cartes à collectionner et notamment des cartes Pokémon directement envoyées depuis le Japon. Nozomi est japonaise et elle a déjà vécu à l'étranger. Elle va donc pouvoir nous dire si les clichés que nous on peut avoir sur le Japon sont vrais ou faux. Et je pourrai intervenir quand il y a des questions sur l'expérience d'un étranger au Japon. On essaye de répondre à ces questions avec un maximum d'honnêteté, avec nos expériences. Bientôt, ça fera 2 ans au cumulé que je vis au Japon, soit en tant qu'étudiante, soit en travaillant au Japon. Et bien sûr, j'ai conscience que je ne sais pas tout, que mon avis peut changer. Et c'est pour ça que je trouve que c'est super qu'on ait le point de vue d'une japonaise pour répondre à ces questions. C'est parti! Is it true that Japanese never say no?
I think it's quite true because we don't say no, but we use other words to
true.
say no. Maybe you can translate in French, but
Yeah.
what we say is 大丈夫です. Like, ça va? In French, I guess. 大丈夫大丈夫. But it can be 大丈夫大丈夫. Okay. Or
True.
大丈夫大丈夫 means NG.
Yeah.
So it depends on the context. But
Okay.
it means no, but we say 大丈夫大丈夫. Or いやちょっと
I heard this. I saw this one.
いやちょっと means like you seems like you're undecided, but in your mind like, it's no.
Okay. I think it's tricky for us to understand that one. Like, I always heard you don't tend to say no and you tend to say it in a nice way, but it's hard. It's different when you experience it. And the other day we went to do some micro-trottoir in the street to ask people to open cards. And it was so interesting. The lady said,
Yeah.
right?
ちょっと忙しい
the hair movement. And it's interesting. And if we were French, maybe we would try to negotiate, right? So, but you know, it's okay. Like, we don't want to hurt you. Well, we would try maybe to push a little bit more. And now that I saw it, I was like, oh, she's saying no.
Yeah, it's like
Let her go.
hard no, but
Yeah.
she's really gentle.
Gentle.
She would just say,
Yeah.
but yeah, I have a no.
It was so like
it's so hard for this person to say no.
yeah, so precise. Like I thought she had all the keys to do it. Like,
Yeah,
a movement.
sign, yeah.
Yeah, really good sign. You just sign.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
she say no. I think in France, if you ask people on the street, it's the same. We don't really like to be asked on the street, but most of the time you just walk fast or say, I'm sorry, I'm busy. But it's normal. I do it too. But it's, I'm sorry, I'm busy. I gotta work. And we just go straight.
I see. Yeah, we don't go straight to no.
Yeah.
The way I use is I think 大丈夫です a lot. We say 大丈夫です a lot.
That's true.
But it's so confusing. Like when you go to a izakaya or restaurant, like would you like soup with it? 大丈夫です like 大丈夫です means you want it or you don't want it.
Yeah.
Right? Sometimes even as a Japanese,
Really?
I don't understand which 大丈夫 did you use. Like you want a soup or you don't want a soup? I don't know.
That happens to me a lot at the shop because sometimes they ask me for a bag and I'm like,
plastic bag.
yeah, daijoubu desu, and I get a bag. I said no in my head, but I get a bag, so I probably said it in the wrong way.
It's tricky.
It's tricky. This one comes with the last one, but the question is, are Japanese always polite? So we know they are polite, right? But are they all the time?
No, as well. Because for the politeness, I can say, imagine you go to the store. So the salesperson treat you like a god. So they are really polite to the client because we don't want to make any conflict with client. So we treat like really carefully. Oh, you want a bag? You want to try this? How about this? Like, try to be really nice. Same for the convenience store. They are really careful. Would you like to have a chopstick? Would you like to make a card? Would would you like to heat your bento? They try to
Yeah.
suggest many to stay nice. But once it comes to out of work and you are no one on the train, we don't really care. We don't care at all, you know?
Really?
Right? I think so.
Yeah.
'Cause- so imagine
yeah,
you go on the train, it's pretty packed, right?
Mm.
You have to,
True.
people really come and
Push you.
push to be in. Like, they don't care to
Yeah.
push people.
Yeah,
Like,
true.
I want to be in. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly.
So I think it's not really polite.
That's
The
true.
actions they make. What they say is polite. They say like, "Sumimasen," but
So actions, movements,
but
or
I'm going.
I have to go. That's true. And can they be unpolite but with words?
That's so rare.
That can happen
As you-
easily in
as
France,
we-
right? So,
Soka.
like getting angry at
That's
someone.
so rare.
Interesting. So it's more, still une façon détournée, I would say. Way
Yeah,
to-
we don't say no. We don't give aggression with our voice, but
Yeah.
we show with, I think, action.
Like body. It's interesting.
Yeah, like someone when they are a bit not happy, like,
Oh yeah, I
You
heard
know?
something like, or like they're
or like this, but they
or
never
staring,
say.
right?
Yeah.
Staring is a way
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah. Like, it means, oh, this person is like, I'm touching someone's nerve.
Yeah.
Then they're like, this, scary. But they never say.
Interesting, this one. And you said client is God, and in France you said le client est roi, but you said the client is God, like roi and God. It's king, sorry. King.
King.
So it's like same idea, but yours is even maybe a little
God.
up. God. Yeah.
If you want, I will prepare, you know. 'Cause you're the god, kind of.
Next cliché is foreigners never gonna be totally accepted in Japan, and you even though you try hard, you never become like a Japanese people. And we received some questions about like same clichés, so that it's impossible to make Japanese friend. So I think it's reunite. It comes together.
You, how do you find making
Friends?
friends in Japan?
I never know how to answer these questions. To me, it's pretty easy. Sometimes I say there are Japanese that are open to the world and others that are a little bit less. So if they are, maybe if they went to university, they probably met some foreigners. So the most friends I made was in university here. But I think it's not, maybe it's not so true. I think most of Japanese are quite curious from everyone I met. So I never really met Japanese like who tried to avoid me. I had university friends as well, some girls. So we were kind of friends, but not so close. And when I went back to Japan 3 years later, I struggled to meet again. So I thought, maybe that's it. Maybe that's why it's so hard to make friends in Japan. So they don't want to meet me, but they don't want to tell me. But I think it's just the real reason was time, probably. I'd just been a long time and they had their life, and I was not priority because they just had life.
I see. Yeah, for me as a Japanese, me too. It was easy to make friends in university, right? But yes, once you are out of university, you start to work. It's really, your life changes.
Yes.
Right? You need to go wake up in a certain time.
Yeah,
and,
right.
like, dedicate your most of the day to work. So you don't have a lot of time. And me too, I struggle to make new friends since I graduated from university. But because I'm living in Japan for a long time, I have a friend that was from past. I can text them to catch up. But maybe it's hard once you don't take news for a long time.
Yes.
And you just text after 3 or 4 years. Maybe they're just too busy and they feel, nice to see this lady, but just forget or just too busy in their stuff.
I think
it's not like they don't want to meet you, but they are just too busy doing their stuff.
That's how I felt too.
Yeah.
And also I tried last year an app, but I don't remember the name. I will write it. It's to make foreigner friends and Japanese friends.
Okay.
I felt very lonely at this time.
Okay.
Like hard to make friends. How can you make friends as an adult in another country, right? So it's hard, right? Yeah, you just say, oh, I want to do this activity. You check online and you go there and you made a group of people, and it was really nice. And I made a good friend. She was from Taiwan, but she was not Japanese. But
I see.
I made a very good friend. So
oh, nice. I never thought about like subscribing.
Yeah.
The meetup. It's online. You
yes.
Like Facebook.
It's sort of like a dating app, but for friends.
Okay.
No, different. You have activities, so you say, I like painting. Okay. Oh, there's a painting activity somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to. You just say, I'm going, and you come.
Yes,
so it's pretty good if you want to make friends.
Nice.
And also, you're going to meet Japanese who wants to meet foreigners. So they are welcome to be friends.
I think you need to make action to
make
friends
That's
in Japan. It's so hard to make friends naturally, even as a Japanese.
True.
Like in my daily life, I never make new friends if I don't make action. So if I make action, like, okay, let's subscribe to this cooking lesson, and I go cooking lesson, and I might meet some people, and I start talking, and if I have the similar vibe, I can be friends. But if I'm just having my routine life, wake up and go work and come back and meet my friends, then so hard. Yeah.
But actually, I think it's the same in France. If you're from Japan, you suddenly go to Paris, and you're there like, how can I meet? Same, we have our group of friends already made, so you have to take actions, do an activity or something, start something, and I don't think they're gonna push you away.
Same in Japan. We are welcoming.
I think
just need to go there, right?
And it goes with it. Do you have to speak Japanese to become integrated? Do you think?
Yes.
Yes.
Even in Tokyo, I know nowadays more and more people start to speak English.
True.
But if you want to really integrate it in a society, we still appreciate person to speak. At least it doesn't need to be fluent.
True.
If you can understand basic, we are already so happy. Like if you take a taxi, and if the taxi driver asks you with a really simple question like where are you from, or like what is your hobby, then if you can answer those questions to Japanese, the driver will feel, that's nice.
Yeah, that's logical.
A bit more nourished. If you don't know any Japanese, then it's a bit hard to be
there's no way to bound.
Yeah.
I don't speak Japanese like fluently, but I went to just Japanese school for 6 months, and I feel the difference. It's way easier, and I'm so happy when at the cashier people talk to me in Japanese like normally. It's really much more easy, and it feels good. Like he took me seriously.
I have a question too.
Yeah.
Do you like feel better when someone talks to you in Japanese?
Interesting.
Like on the street, it's like "sumimasen" or it's better, or if someone
it depends. I think I'm intermediate, so it can go either. I feel happy. Like lately, I felt everyone started talking to me in Japanese only and like taking me seriously. So, but the problem is that I don't speak Japanese, so I'm struggling to give a proper answer. So it makes me feel happy, but it makes me feel sometimes lost. But I like it, and I think it's nice. It's really nice.
I saw an Instagram post of someone. He has a total European look, but he grew in Japan, so his native language is Japanese, of course. And he asked to the security guy how to get to a specific place in Japanese. But the answer came back in English. So he felt, why? I don't speak English. I talk to you in Japanese. Why you answer me in English?
True.
And it was
that happens a lot.
Hurting for him.
Of course, it must be from his point of view. It must be so annoying. And also sometimes that happens. They have good English and they start to speak to me in English, but it's not my main either.
Right.
So I got confused. Like, you have your thing in your head like un café, kohi o hitotsu onegaishimasu, tenai, and then like but you start English. Here. That your brain has to switch again. Sometimes it's tricky.
Right. Yes, because many people think everyone speaks English outside of Japan, right? When you see a tourist or foreigner on the street, like, English gonna work to everyone.
It's true though.
It's true.
But it happens too. I think it's sometimes criticized. Same, you want a coffee, and you ask it in Japanese, and they answer in bad English, and it makes everything more confusing for everyone. It's funny.
It's much better to answer in Japanese, get answer in Japanese than but English sometimes, right?
But he's trying his best, I see.
Yeah.
And if you want to travel, I think you can survive without English. It's okay. Just for travel.
Yes, of course. No administration stuff. You just like doing sightseeing. Yeah, you can survive. There's so many English sign on the street, and when you go buy a ticket, there's always an English map to follow. So don't worry.
Even studying, when I started studying in Japan, I think I almost knew nothing. So you make mistakes, but you can totally survive and totally make friends.
Yeah.
The next one. Est-ce que tous les Japonais regardent des mangas, enfin lisent des mangas ou regardent des animés?
Oui, quand oui, when you are kids. When you are kids, we grow with anime. So me, I used to watch Doraemon, Sailor Moon, Maruko-chan. Things like that. But once you get older, like after you reach teenager, I never really watched. So it's depending on the people. Some people likes to watch anime as a hobby. So yes, but I think many people likes to watch anime even they are in their teenage or 20s. Because when you see the ranking of Netflix in Japan, always number 1, 2, 3 is anime, right?
Yeah, I saw the other day, like 5, I think, were in the top 10.
So that can explain we love to watch, but it's not all the Japanese.
Okay. This is a cliché that I think a lot of people talked about. It's changing, but maybe 5 or more years ago, people thought being fat in Japan was even not allowed, like by law. Avant qu'on réponde à ce cliché, je voulais t'expliquer son origine puisqu'il ne sort pas de nulle part. Il provient en fait de la loi Metabo qui a été mise en place au Japon en 2008. Les entreprises japonaises sont théoriquement tenues de mesurer le tour de taille de leurs employés à partir de 40 ans lors de la visite médicale annuelle. S'ils dépassent 85 cm pour les hommes et 90 pour les femmes, ils ne vont pas en prison. C'est en fait l'entreprise qui reçoit une amende et la personne concernée va être contactée par la suite pour recevoir des conseils pour améliorer sa santé. Voilà donc l'origine de ce cliché, mais qu'en est-il au quotidien? Is it true?
No, it's not true. You can be yourself.
Yeah, cool.
Right?
And the question about it was like, is it still hard, like a very deep beauty standard to be thin, and are most people seen in Japan? How do you feel about it?
I think year by year, fitness is getting more popular. So before, yes, everyone thought the beauty standard is getting a really thin body, like thin legs, thin arm with a thin jaw. How do you say it?
Thank you.
Yeah, like sharp face was a beauty standard. But nowadays, more and more people start to focus on their fitness.
Okay.
So what we say is, no matter how much you weigh, what is important is how you look and how you feel confident with yourself. So if you have muscle, means you are heavier, like I don't know, like with a BMI, your BMI is higher, right? But if you work out, it's not fat. It's not fat, it's your muscle. So you look a bit like this, but it's not fat because you're working out and it's muscle. It's good.
You're a
so
like...
just being skinny is not a beauty standard anymore.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah. People really like to build your muscle.
Even
look healthy.
And even women? Or
yeah, now there's more and more women
so cool.
likes to look with like
a little more
like masculine with a muscle, not like muscle, but
just
a bit more
sharp, like
just being skinny. Yeah, some people still like it, of course, but a bit of muscle, a bit of fat to look healthy.
It's cool. I saw some micro-trottoirs, people asking on the street and asking, do you consider yourself thin or not, to random people. They were mostly pretty healthy looking, and they were saying, I know I want to reach 50 kilo, 55 is the limit, right? That's what, and a lot of people say that. I was like, still kind of concerning. It's good, but it's just a little bit extreme.
Yeah, in this point, yeah, I think there are still many people who
Very concerned
really
about
concerned
this.
about the number. We know that number doesn't matter. How you look and how you feel confident with your appearance is more important. That is being said recently, but it's been like not long.
I see.
Just
So there's still
this movement happened really recent. So many people feel like, oh, I need this number to be confident. I need this number to prove that I'm in a good, like proportion.
I achieved the goal, like what I heard.
It's like a goal.
Okay, I see, interesting. And so if I add something, I feel like people can, it's a very different point of view, I think. In France, of course, it's not perfect and there's still a lot of, fat phobia. So people gonna criticize and can be very mean, especially online. But in real life, they might not criticize you face to face. And in Japan, I could hear some comments about my body, but like it's totally okay. It's totally chill. Like it's just they say to people, oh, you need to lose weight, but it's not mean. It's not meant to be mean. It's just a fact from their point of view.
So rude, no?
It depends how you say it, but from the feelings I had, it was really like, oh, you just need to lose fat because you don't enter the Japanese beauty standard. So it was not. It was more like a healthy tip. So for us, for foreigners, it's like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
So wow, but yeah, just the standard is so different. To be thin, exactly. So you're not considered thin. I don't remember the comments exactly, but it was like, you're not seen in Japan, like, and that was not too mean, but I don't know how to say. The being seen in Japan and being seen in France, it's totally different, and the norm. There's no normal, but the average is so different.
I can say something on that. I was in United States when I was in college, and food in the United States is really fatty, right? And I was not really taking care of what I eat, so I was just eating whatever I wanted to eat at the moment. So I gained weight, and I felt, oh my gosh, I feel really heavy. I gotta do something. I was a bit sad about seeing my body, but the American standard is really different.
Yeah.
Everyone say, wow, you are so small, you gotta eat more, you gotta eat more. I feel really heavy now. I cannot even want to eat. But why you guys are saying that? And month by month, I start to feel like, en fait, I'm still fine.
Cool.
And after I came back to Japan, I faced the reality. Many friends told me that, oh wow, how much you gained? It's just so obvious that I gained.
Wow.
And that woke me up, like, oh right,
I'm back.
I thought I'm fine, but not here. So I became really strict on my diet, and I ate only the healthy food to go back where I was in Japan. So the standard is really like judgmental and strict. I think it is true.
Interesting. From traveling, I saw that beauty standards are so different that at some point you say, oh, like there's no real beauty if there's so many beauty standards. So to me it was, oh, that's so funny. It's okay, but yeah. And also I had last year I was looking for some jobs. I went to a plus size agency. I heard being a model is easy in Japan, so maybe model, but I don't have the model body, so maybe I should try other agency. So I tried a plus size agency. Plus size starts from LM in Japan, I think. I went there and it was so interesting to see a lot of plus size women, super confident, super pretty, super, it's too cool to see that. And there's a lot of jobs. I saw we had a lot of, offers every day, and there are jobs for plus size women, so it was really good to see. And when I told people I'm in a plus size model agency, I don't know if it's because they're polite or not, but no one ever said something bad, like super like nothing or interested. So I thought, it's okay, still okay to be plus size.
Of course it's okay.
Yeah, it was cool.
We are not like, we don't.
Because the image was like, you're gonna get to jail.
No, that's fine.
Yeah. Hello! Je te retrouve après le tournage de cette vidéo. Déjà, j'espère qu'elle t'a plu. Et en la regardant, je me suis rendu compte que le dernier point abordé sur le poids au Japon, c'est pas une question qui est facile, c'est un sujet qui est délicat. Il est aussi très facile de faire des généralités, c'est d'ailleurs pour ça qu'il y a des clichés. Et donc je voulais revenir sur un point pour éviter tout quiproquo. Tout d'abord, je pense très personnellement que c'est jamais une bonne chose de commenter le poids de quelqu'un, que ce soit une prise de poids ou une perte de poids. Évidemment, ça peut être fait avec bienveillance et personnellement ça ne me dérange pas trop, mais on sait jamais comment la personne en face va le recevoir et les raisons qui ont provoqué ce changement de poids. Ça c'est mon avis très personnel, mais effectivement en France ça arrive qu'on commente également sur le poids. Ça peut être bienveillant, ça peut aussi être très violent et on a toujours du harcèlement en France. Mais ce que je voulais dire, c'est qu'au Japon, les personnes qui ont pu commenter mon physique en face de moi, j'ai ressenti qu'elles n'avaient pas du tout l'impression de faire quelque chose de déplacé ou d'impoli. Et donc j'ai eu l'impression que c'était quelque chose de beaucoup plus courant au Japon. Après, quand on voit la réaction de Nozomi, je me dis que c'est pas forcément le cas. Après, encore une fois, je veux pas recréer des clichés, pas de panique. J'ai l'impression que c'est quelque chose qui arrive plus souvent dans un cadre amical ou familial. Et je sais pas du tout ce que ça donne pour un cadre du travail. Faudrait qu'on creuse la question. Enfin voilà, parenthèse fermée. En tout cas, je trouve que c'est très intéressant d'en apprendre plus sur une culture. Ça nous permet d'en apprendre beaucoup sur nous et sur notre société. Comme je le disais, on n'est pas toujours allé dans le détail et donc on pourra faire d'autres vidéos si ça t'intéresse sur des sujets en particulier. Par exemple, les critères de beauté, parce que comme on le voit, il y a beaucoup de choses à dire. La grande chance qu'on a sur cette chaîne, c'est qu'on travaille avec des personnes japonaises. On peut les faire intervenir ici comme Nozomi. Donc un grand merci à elle de participer à la vidéo. C'est pas forcément un exercice facile. Donc j'espère que vous serez le plus bienveillant possible. Et on se dit que ce serait une bonne chose de faire intervenir d'autres japonais sur cette chaîne. Nous par exemple, on vend des cartes Pokémon, donc on est en train de chercher des japonais qui sont passionnés de cartes Pokémon, qui pourraient venir parler de leur passion ou de leur collection. Ça peut être aussi, je l'ai pas vu dans la vidéo, mais faire intervenir justement les mannequins grande taille dont je parle, qui sont très intéressantes, qui ont beaucoup de confiance en soi, dans une société où on voit que les critères de beauté sont encore quand même bien ancrés. Dis-moi si c'est des idées qui te plaisent. La semaine prochaine, on continue sur les clichés parce qu'il y en a encore d'autres auxquels on a répondu avec Nozomi et c'était vraiment long pour en faire une seule vidéo. Et demain, on va tourner une vidéo qui sortira donc dans 2 semaines avec Nozomi où on se fait goûter l'une à l'autre des produits du combini. Je sens que je vais manger du natto. Si tu veux qu'on continue ce genre de vidéo et qu'on apporte de nouveaux concepts, abonne-toi à la chaîne et aime cette vidéo, ça nous donne de la force. Et je te dis à la semaine prochaine pour une nouvelle vidéo depuis le Japon.